America's mayor, the one and only, there he is with a great American flag behind him, Rudy Giuliani. Rudy, it's so great to see you there, my friend.
Great to see you too, Rita.
I can't believe all these judges. I mean, this is amazing. What is your reaction when you see this judge in particular, Judge Boasberg, deciding, okay, well, he's going to stop? Did you ever think you'd be in a country, Rudy, where you'd see a judge say, no, I don't want to deport some of the worst criminal gang members. Let's get them out of the country. And he's saying, no, let's keep them here.
Well, I never thought I'd be in a country like that until about 4 or 5 years ago, when the Democratic Judiciary turned into be just an adjunct of the Democratic Party, like the media is. Remember, there are more injunctions against this president than all the presidents in history. And I don't know of one that isn't from a Democrat judge. Maybe one or two. 90% are from Democrat judges. Republican judges have ruled against it. These are just, I don't know, maybe take my word for it. I'm a constitutional lawyer forever. It was my best subject in law school, and I've argued before every court in the United States. These things are plainly illegal. This is just like the lawfare they were doing to Trump, a couple of years ago, or what they've done to me. How they can get control of these judges is frightening. I mean, can you imagine? And this Boasberg wants to give due process to non-American citizens who have raped, murdered, plundered, participated in child molesting, child kidnapping. I've gone through the records of about half of them. It takes your breath away. The one from New York raped a 14-year-old girl several times. And then they were put back out on the street by the left-wing, crooked New York Democratic Party to do it again. He wants to bring them back from El Salvador. Does he like raping? Now, this is the same judge who didn't give due process to American citizens, one of whom was guilty of walking into the Capitol, spending about 25 minutes there, and playing some songs on a little machine. And she was convicted of disrupting and got a couple of years in jail. And Boasberg treated her like she was an animal.
You know what's interesting, Rudy? You hit up some interesting points because you look at the history of where he was. He's also, by the way, on a number of other cases. It's supposed to be random, right? That a judge would get some of these cases.
Random my backside.
That's what I'm saying. Isn't it interesting? It's obviously not just a coincidence that this anti-Trump judge seems to be getting all these anti-Trump cases, right, Rudy?
He's the chief judge, and just like the chief judge before him, who had to be one of the most bloodthirsty judges in the history of America, what she did to the January 6 people isn't even punishable by ordinary punishment. It's punishable only by God. I mean, she basically took America and destroyed it. And now he's the chief judge. And they want me to believe that this was done like 3 times in a row. It all came out Boasberg, Boasberg, Boasberg. Oh, isn't that great? We got the guy who'll screw Trump the most.
Yeah, it is astounding. You know, what can be done, Rudy? What can be done to rein in a judge like Boasberg? Is it Congress? There's also talk of impeaching the judges. There's all these different bills that a number of members of Congress have put in to sort of curtail, to say that only judges can reside over things that are within their jurisdiction. What do you think should be done and can be done?
It's very difficult, Rita, because we've spent a lifetime convincing people, including yours truly, that our judiciary was sacrosanct, that it was independent, that you had to leave it alone because they were going to. But that all was premised on the fact that these were men and women of goodwill who would apply the Constitution not as an originalist or an inventive person, intellectually, honestly. So when they, for example, intrude into his ability, the president's ability to make decisions about foreign policy, to make decisions about immigration, to make decisions about national defense, they have no role in that. In fact, a doctrine that exists that they don't even bother to look at or read is the political question doctrine. Courts in the past that had discretion, the kinds of courts we respected, in a situation like this would say, the Constitution left this to the other two branches of the government. The president can make foreign policy, but he needs the advice and consent of the Senate. So it's something that's been confined to the two other branches. This is an area where we don't have power. The dignity and the respect for the Supreme Court came about when they had a reluctance to use power and destroy our separation of powers. And now, starting with Wilson and the Democrats and the New Deal, they have destroyed the three branches of government. We have four branches of government. We have the legislative, we have the executive, we have the judiciary, and we have the alphabet agencies that control our lives, most of which are completely unconstitutional because the president can't fire the people who are there. There is no such branch of government other than the executive branch that is blatantly unconstitutional. I think that's going to get solved within the next year.
Yeah, and by the way, and you know Trump well, too, as do I, Rudy. You know he's going to investigate all of this. Before I let you go, Rudy, I want to make sure I also get to the issue of Tesla. This has been incredible. You know, all of these different protests. Today is supposed to be this big Tesla takedown day. And, you know, Democrats, they seem to be pinning every grievance with this administration on Elon Musk, regardless of the physical danger that is putting him and so many of these Tesla owners. I want to show some clips and get your reaction.
It's on March 29th. It's my birthday. And all I want to see happen on my birthday is for Elon to be taken down. Yes.
Elon Musk kind of turned out to be a and I don't want to be driving a car built and designed by
Tesla's tanking right now, and I'm okay with that.
They've got that little stock app. I added Tesla to it to give me a little boost during the day. 225 and dropping. And if you own one, we're not blaming you. You can take dental floss and pull the Tesla thing off, you know, and take out, just telling you.
You know, Rudy, this is incredible. You know, I think you were the greatest mayor ever of New York, and you know how to rein in violence. But boy, oh boy, it's really scary, some of these things we're seeing. Yeah. Have Democrats become tacit enablers of some of this political violence? They're not condemning it, unfortunately, Rudy.
No, they've gone from the most extreme misuses of our court system, crimes to frame people, prosecuting innocent people, including me and Bannon and President Trump. They attempted to kill him. And now they're going to straight out and out violence. This is a racketeering case for the top echelon of the FBI. The FBI should do to this what I did to the mafia. They should put together a task force of FBI agents, local police, and the best Justice Department lawyers they have who understand the intricate RICO case. And they should go after these people. And here's who I want to get to. You're not going to fool me. This is being funded. It's being funded by the same people who funded the destructive rallies of 2020, which made January 6th look like a peaceful protest. These are the ones who have protested and done all of the anti-Jewish insanity that we've been going through. They're making our country into an anti-Semitic country. The money is coming from the same group of people. They know who they are. I know who they are. I could catch them. And RICO would take all their damn money away from them.
Well, you know what, Rudy, you're right. We got to go back to the people who are backing. And you're right. There's a familiar pattern with all these different protests.
You know who they are. I know who they are. And I know Elon knows who they are.
Right. And President Trump does, too. And hopefully we all get to the bottom of it. And hopefully it all gets exposed and they
He's
crack
doing
down.
Great work for America. He's saving us from one of our biggest problems, our debt. Yeah. Our debt could crush us and make China the winner.
And saving taxpayers so much money in the process. Rudy, it's great to see you. Wonderful to see you.
Great job as always, Rita.
Thank you. You too. Really wonderful to see you, my friend. Thank you so much.
Information. Truth. Is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.